What's up, Deviant Devils? It's Diab, and it's also time to talk about this week in gaming and other things. Previously in my vlog video, I mentioned my excitement for Super Mario Odyssey. I'm excited at the prospect of purchasing a Switch. That is, if I can ever find one at retail price. I'm definitely interested in picking up Zelda and Mario Kart as well. Hopefully I can get my hands on a Switch before the year's up. I don't know. I don't think I would make any videos with the Switch, but I do think I would stream games, especially Mario Kart, maybe a chance to play with lucky subscribers that have gotten their hands on one as well. That's something to look forward to in the future. As far as the rest of E3 is concerned, I know it's behind us, but I just wanted to touch base on it. I didn't get too excited about much else. I am looking forward to the Shadow of the Colossus HD overhaul, the new God of War, and the new Spider-Man game by Insomniac. As a PC gamer, this is one of the best times of the year. The Steam Summer Sale kicked off this week, and it gave me a chance to knock a few games off my wish list. As of right now, I've only purchased Killing Floor 2. I think I may have looked like I had a seizure just then. And a new title called Northgard. Northgard is an early access real-time strategy game. It's very similar to the Civ series on a much smaller scale. It was released earlier this year, and the developer seems pretty keen on getting updates out and improving the game. I've worked my way through a couple of scenarios already, and managed to fight my way to victory each time. I do think the game needs either a tutorial mode at the start of your first scenario, but without it, I wasn't confused for too long and managed to get the gist of the game in a relatively timely manner. So if you're into Civilization type strategy games, Northgard might be worth a purchase. And if worse comes to worse, you get less than 2 hours in, you don't like it, you refund it. No thank you. I don't want this. Wipe your hands clean of that disgustingness. I like it. I take payments over PayPal, developer of Northgard. I have one more gaming related topic that I would like to talk about before moving on to some random comments and replies. Even if I've already replied to you in the comments section, I would like to just give you the stage. Most of you probably don't know that I played Diablo 3 when it first came out, and I still do. I still pick it up quite often because, as Cropper would say, oh, he loves to grind. That was more of a Scottish. I like playing RPG grinding games. I don't know why. Maybe it's the OCD of it all. Like, complete it, complete it, complete it. Diablo 3 has finally released the Necromancer character for $15, and I have to admit, I purchased a Deadly Priest just a couple days ago. While Diablo 3 released to mixed reviews and the player base has dropped considerably, it is still a game that I often find myself going back to. I have max level characters of every class, and currently I only play on hardcore mode, which adds some excitement and scary moments to the game. I've never actually had a hardcore character die on me, and God help the nearest objects to me when it finally happens. The Necromancer is a fun addition to the game that offers up some new variety and gameplay tactics that I'm sure that many Diablo fans have been looking for, including myself. Diablo 3 seems to get a little better with each new update, and I'm sure I'll keep loading it up for more loot and Paragon grinding as time goes on. Now, it's time to move on and read some comments, some recent comments. Might as well. Let's start with the first one. The latest comment is from Derpo Max. This was in my recommended, and I like it. New sub. Thanks, Derpo. I replied back to you saying, thanks, Derpo, basically. Oh, I can't believe I'm creeping up on a year since I started this. This was the very first survival challenge 1000 day video that popped up in his recommended section, which is cool, and I'm glad he liked me, and I want more people to like me. Johnny Morphin. I think we've talked about Johnny before. Thanks for making a lot of videos. You're welcome, Johnny Morphin Power Ranger. This one is a good one. This made me feel nice and cozy inside. This is from Camfler. I think I said it right. Came for DS and DST tutorials slash gameplay, but stayed for the derpness. You're awesome, man. And seeing you play Tomato Jones and not rage quitting? Amazing. I wish I had that kind of willpower. I'll definitely going to watch future live streams when able. Kinda hard sometimes when one is 6 hours ahead of you guys, but hey, thanks for making my weekend. That was a great and awesome comment, and it's made it straight into the video. So I replied back to him. I said I was going to wait and put this in the first official weekly video, and I still will, and I still did. I'm doing it right now. But thanks for the kind words. I feel I'm getting extremely comfortable with talking while playing games, and honestly, it's getting harder to edit when I enjoy so much of each recording. I hope you stick around and see where this goes with me. I say it all the time. I try to be myself, but I am kind of goofy, and part of it's defense mechanism, part of it's that's just who I am, and that's how it's gonna go. I mentioned the scripted videos are less goofy because I want to get to the point. I'm never gonna not be me, but I think as time goes on, you'll find that it's gonna be easier for me to be this comfortable with you guys, and I hope you still enjoy it. And I hope you don't think that I'm changing, and it's just getting easier for me to show you who I really am. Here's a good one, JM Firelord. Also, 5K subs. Woohoo! He didn't do the raise the roof. I'm doing that right now. Thank you, JM. I appreciate it. You've been here a while, and I hope you stay a while. And everyone else. So the last comment I'm going to read is from Dariel Polinar, who said, "Dude, I'm currently starting this game and your guide is very useful. Thanks for doing God's work. Gonna watch your next videos now, LOL. Thank you, I appreciate the comment. I replied back saying, hey, you're gonna notice, because this was about the survival guide, just you're gonna notice the voice is gonna change. That's just the personality coming out and growing over time, whereas the few scripted videos are pretty monotone. You have been warned." Here's a few last minute things that are popping into my head. I like to play a new game called Dead Cells. It's a Castlevania-esque early access game that's constantly getting updates. It's really fun. Check it out. I'm gonna link all the games in the description. Some of them you've heard of, some of them maybe you haven't. Myself and the so-called gang are gonna get back into 7 Days to Die, probably as soon as the next big update hits, so be on the lookout for that. Possibly streaming. It's gonna be as enjoyable as always, except I hope they fix a lot of the compatibility issues, I guess. You know, we get a horde and the frame rate drops to 5. What is this, gonna be alpha 16 or 17? And they keep adding new shit. Hey guys, we added in a bunch of new animations. I hope you really enjoyed them when you're running at 2 frames per second when there's 30 zombies on the screen, because they're all doing different ragdoll effects. Still playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds with Cropper and a lot of friends. More often than not, he is streaming the game. I haven't been recording it, but we're still having a lot of fun. And maybe next time I'll stream that for people to stop by and watch as well. Future news, eventually this camera, which is a good webcam, it's even better with the lighting. I just stared directly into that one. Will be replaced by a brand new, so far I'm thinking a Canon T6i, which is a little bit of a hefty price, especially when the lens that I want for it is the same price as the camera. That's fucking ridiculous, but that's how things go sometimes. And probably far off into the future, this whole setup will be moved into my basement, into a special room where I can go like mega YouTube crazy and get sound dampening shit. And I'm gonna set up like a little bar area that I've always planned for that room, but it's now gonna be smaller. And yeah, one step closer to being a professional gamer in my basement. But it's not my mom's basement, so that's good. Most of you probably know that I have a Patreon channel where you can support the channel if you like. I'm trying to tweak up the reward system to make it fun for you guys as well as me, and right now the new changes that I put in a few weeks ago is that if someone does donate $1, they get access to the DiablerieGaming Discord channel where we can chat. We can even talk and maybe play games sometime. One cool thing about the channel is I do have Discord on my phone and I have Discord on at work, so I have basically 24-hour access to it unless I'm sleeping. One reward that I'm toying around with, and if someone did decide to donate, it's $5 a month, I would give that person pretty much always access to this reward if I changed it, and that basically is this video right here. I'm thinking of letting people watch it a few days early to get the inside scoop on Diablerie, and then you get the $1 reward too. It's an idea, I don't know. I've only got 2 Patreons. It's not like I'm pushing this shit, and I'm not trying to do this for a living, but if it did get to the point where I could, I think I would jump right into that ship. Boat. Life raft. The last and final tier reward I have is for anyone who donates $10 after your first donation goes through. I'm gonna send you a free t-shirt. Basically what that means is you get, right now only 1 design, but you get that shirt for more than half off. So that's a cool thing, and I hope if someone did decide to do that, they don't donate once and then not donate from then on, because then I'm out money from my real job. And all the rewards are subject to change, but anyone who does pin themselves on a particular tier will constantly get whatever that was. from then on out, even if I change it. You get the new one too. Sorry for going through that for like 10 minutes. This video is going to be way too fucking long. I'm going to have to cut it. Finally, I am excited to say that the merchandise has finally sold its first piece. Yes, you're right. The I Planted It design by Cyborg Seal was put on Redbubble, and I'm thinking of choosing another one or two different sites to hopefully offer better deals. I sold a mug to somebody in Florida, so whoever you are, thank you. That was fucking awesome. I changed the profit margin. It was at like 50% for some reason, which I still wouldn't be a lot for me, but I put it down to 20. So I only get like $2.50 from that, but it's still pretty neat. And you're gonna be walking around with a I Planted It mug from my channel, so that's cool. Well, it's a mug, so you're probably just gonna have it at home, but thanks. That's gonna be it for this update video. This is technically the first time I'm doing this. I got the green screen setup going well. I've got the mic planted in a pretty good spot, but there could still be some faults with this video and the way I set up the green screen. I hope you don't mind and can bear with me as I learn this new series that I'm gonna try to do, and I hope you check it out. It's a good way for us to interact, and this isn't gonna take too long to do, so I'm still gonna be making videos normally at my normal pace. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Waiting on dogs to start barking. Despite how good this mic is, it still picks them up. And it's the July 4th weekend. Dogs like to bark when they hear fireworks. Shut up.